Hey guys, KH Axel here. I'm coming to you guys with a new deck profile. It's the thing I was talking about, like I'm introducing something new to my channel, which will be Vanguard. I started playing Vanguard because of my friend. He's the one who taught me how to play, and he's the one who started me off with my deck. Like, he just I was having a bad week, about a month or so ago, and he just really helped me through it and stuff. And then he also taught me how to play and gave me all the cards. He taught me the rules and everything, and then I started liking to play Vanguard, and he took me to my first tournament, and that was great. So I'm starting to get into Vanguard. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stop Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I won't stop it for good, but probably the videos on my channel about Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, they probably won't come up as often though, because I won't really be buying any more cards anymore. It's probably just mostly just trading and just getting the stuff I need, so I won't be buying packs and boxes and stuff like that. But for Vanguard, this is my GranBlues deck. It's not really complete right now because I'm waiting until I could get the 2 boxes I need, because there's cards I need in them. So I'm gonna be buying a set 2 box and a set 6. For those of you who don't know how to play Vanguard, I'm gonna post up a video on how to play probably later on. But right now I'm just doing a deck profile of my GranBlues deck. So this is my starting Vanguard, Captain Night Kid, and then we're getting into my triggers. I have 16 triggers, 2 draw triggers, which are hook wielding zombies, 2 stand triggers, which are skeleton lookouts. Let's see, that'll be 8 critical triggers. 4 of which are Screaming Banshees, and the other 4 are Night Spirits. And then 4 heal triggers, Rick the Ghosties. And then just moving on to my regular grade zeros, I have 2 Guiding Zombies, so I could just add them to my soul and get stuff I need into the grave. And then 2 Chappie the Ghosties. These are really to add stuff to my grave that I need. These ones are more specific, but then they don't really add to my soul, so that's why I also use Guiding Zombies. And then moving on to the grade 1s, I have 1 Deadly Nightmare. I'm trying to get more of him. 2 Evil Shades, just so I could have more power when I attack and to start milling more. And I have 2 Dandy Guys. They have 8k attack, so they just help me get more power. I have 4 Dancing Cutlass, just for drawing power and just making space for meeting the deck requirements. Once I get the cards I need, I'll probably be taking these out, not completely sure yet. And I also have 4 Samurai Spirits. Sorry if I'm moving the cards back and forth. It's just my camera angle is kind of positioned oddly, so every time I look up the screen, they're instead of the cards being in the center, they're off to the side. Moving on to the grade 2s, I have 1 Ruin Shade. This is probably my favorite card out of the whole deck because of my friend that started and gave this to me, and it was probably one of the expensive cards at the time. And I thought that was pretty nice of him because he just gave it to me right off the bat, along with most of the rest of the deck. I also use 1 Common or Blue Blood, just to fill up the deck so I can make the 50 card requirement. 1 Sea Navigator, 1 Undead Pirate of the Frigid Night. I'm trying to get more of him because mostly GranBlues, they mill and get the stuff to the graveyard because they could bring themselves out or bring other monsters from the drop zone onto your field. And then if I have him out on the field, that would be really great because he gains 3,000 attack if I have less cards in my hand than my opponent. So then the thing is, with bringing cards out from my drop zone, I always have to have a monster on the field to retire. So I could just get rid of cards in my hand just to retire them, and then have them come out from the grave. And so he'll be an easy extra 3,000 attack. 1 Deadly Spirit. I'm trying to get more of him because he's easy. He brings himself out pretty fast. 1 Storm Ride Ghost Ship. I'm trying to get more of this too because this one really works well with the deck because it gains a lot of attack. He gains 5,000 attack if he's boosted by a GranBlue Rearguard, and the only part that's bad about it that he has a restraint on him, but you could easily take that off by having stuff come out from your drop zone, which is pretty easy with GranBlues. And then I also have 2 Greed Shades. See these right here, I don't really think they're helpful, at least for not my deck build. They kind of go along with Sea Navigator Silver. The thing is that the Greeds, they gain 3,000 attack by having more cards than your opponent. And Sea Navigator, he allows you to draw a card if his attack goes through and hits the Vanguard, and if you have 4 more GranBlue Rearguards. I think I'll probably be taking these out once I get more cards that I need, like Captain Nightmist. I really need those. And then I have 3 Skeleton Swordsmen. They're really helpful because when they intercept, they gain an extra 5 PA, so that'll be pretty easy to guard with because they'll be 10,000 guard and they have 8,000 attack, so they do alright in damage or for attack. And then lastly, for my grade 3s, I have 1 God Eating Zombie Shark. I think of him kind of like a grade 3 version of Stormride Ghost Ship, and I think he's pretty cool too. He only gains 2,000 if he's boosted by GranBlue, but at least since he's a grade 3, I get a twin drive, so that's pretty good. I'll probably be trying to get more of him also. I have 1 King of Demonic Seas Basskirk. This card's really good. It's probably my trump card right now because its effect is very helpful and very good. All I have to do is Soul Blast 8 and Counter Blast 5, and then I could bring out up to 5 GranBlues in my drop zones into my rearguards. So just bring out powerful monsters and then just try to get them the game. And then I also have like a toned down version of him, Witch Doctor of the Abyssal, what's it called? Witch Doctor of the Abyss Necromarl. All you have to do is, once he's brought out, all you have to do is Counter Blast 2 and bring out any GranBlue monster from your drop zone to your rear guard. And then I have 2 Monster Franks. I guess right now he's just a deck filler, but he could also bring himself out by Counter Blasting 2 and then riding him if you have a grade 2 Vanguard. So that was my GranBlue deck, guys. I'll probably come out with a tutorial soon, and when I get my boxes, I will open that up in front of you guys for you. Again, for you, I'm not sure how much of those are going to come up, but thanks for watching, guys, and see ya.